Helical path described by a charged particle moving in a uniform magnetic field obliquely. Helical path described by a charged particle moving in a uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field obliquely. We can consider three-dimensional axis Z, Y, and X axis, and a charged particle, a positively charged particle, that means plus Q. This is a positively charged particle of charge plus Q at the point A, and O is the origin. And a magnetic field, uniform magnetic field B acts on this charged particle along Z axis, and the positively charged particle moves with a velocity v in xy plane at an angle theta, moves with a velocity v at an angle theta, not in xy plane. Plus Q charge moves at an angle theta, that means obliquely, with the direction of magnetic field which acts along Z axis. Magnetic field B acts along Z axis, and the velocity v is resolved into two rectangular components, v perpendicular, which exist in xy plane, and v parallel acts in the direction of magnetic field. V parallel is the rectangular component of velocity in the direction of the magnetic field B, parallel to Z axis. And due to V perpendicular component of the charged particle, of velocity of the charged particle experiences a magnetic Lorentz force Fm, which supplies necessary centripetal force Fc for the revolution of the charged particle in a circular orbit. And due to the V parallel component of velocity, it will have a linear motion parallel to the magnetic field. As a result, this charged particle will describe this type of helical path about an axis with respect to Z axis. This is the helical path along which the charged particle will travel about the Z axis and parallel to the direction of magnetic field. Due to combined effect of circular motion in xy plane, which is due to V perpendicular component of velocity, and linear motion of the charged particle parallel to the direction of magnetic field due to having V parallel component of velocity, the charged particle will describe this type of helical path. Let a charged particle of charge plus Q, it is positively charged, and mass m be at a point. A charged particle of charge plus Q and mass m be at a point A and moves with a velocity v inside a uniform magnetic field B, inside a uniform magnetic field induction B, making an angle theta with the direction of magnetic field B parallel to Z axis. Making an angle theta with the direction of the magnetic field parallel to z axis. The velocity of the charged particle, is resolved into two rectangular components, v perpendicular equal v sin theta, which are given by the velocity of the charged particle is resolved into two rectangular components which are given by v perpendicular equal v sin theta, which exists in xy plane perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field and is perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field B, and V parallel equal V cos theta, which acts in the direction of magnetic field, B, and parallel to the x-axis, parallel to z-axis. V perpendicular equal V sin theta and V cos theta equal V parallel equal V cos theta. The velocity of the charged particle plus q is resolved into two components, V perpendicular and V parallel. V perpendicular equal V sin theta, and V perpendicular acts in this direction perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field B, and here this angle between V perpendicular and B is theta equal 90 degree, and V perpendicular acts in xy plane and V parallel is equal to V cos theta, which acts in the same direction of magnetic field B. The charged particle experiences a magnetic Lorentz force, Fm, under bracket Fm, which the charged particle experiences a magnetic Lorentz force Fm due to the rectangular component V perpendicular equal V sin theta, which acts perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, which is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field B, and this magnetic Lorentz force Fm provides necessary centripetal force Fc for the revolution of the charged particle in xy plane clockwise, as according to the diagram, so that the charged particle plus q moves in a circular orbit of radius r in xy plane, which is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Now, magnetic Lorentz force, centripetal force is equal magnetic Lorentz force experienced by the charged particle, magnetic Lorentz force, or mv square by r means Fc, mv perpendicular square by r is equal to QV perpendicular B sine phi. Phi is the angle between V perpendicular component of velocity with the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of magnetic field. A charged particle plus Q which has V perpendicular component of velocity and V parallel component of velocity. These are the two rectangular components of actual velocity V, and this angle is phi. Phi is the angle between V perpendicular and B, direction of magnetic field, and V is the actual velocity, which makes an angle theta with the direction of B, but V perpendicular makes an angle phi with the direction of B. And this plus Q charge experiences magnetic Lorentz force towards right. As V perpendicular is perpendicular to B, that's why phi is equal 90 degree. Or comma MV perpendicular divided by R equal QB sine 90 degree. Since as V perpendicular is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field B to B, that's why the angle between V perpendicular and B is phi, which is 90 degree. Phi is the angle between V perpendicular and B, which is 90 degree. Or comma R equal MV perpendicular divided by QB. R equal MV perpendicular divided by QB, that is the radius of the circular orbit described by the charged particle in xy plane. Therefore, R equal MV sin theta divided by QB. That is the radius of circular orbit described by the charged particle in xy plane. This is equation 1. And this is the radius of circular orbit. Radius of circular orbit described by the charged particle. Described by the charged particle in xy plane. Again, the charged particle will have the linear motion, will have another motion in the direction of the magnetic field B, will have the linear motion or another motion in the direction of magnetic field B due to the rectangular component of velocity V, that is V parallel, rectangular component V parallel equal V cos theta of velocity, which is parallel to which is in the same direction of magnetic field. V parallel equal V cos theta, which is also parallel to the direction of magnetic field B. The charged particle will have the linear motion in the direction of magnetic field due to the rectangular component V parallel equal V cos theta plus Q charge, and it will have V parallel component in the same direction of magnetic field B, and the charged particle has also V perpendicular component. Due to V perpendicular component, the charged particle will be moving in circular path in xy plane, and due to V parallel component of velocity in the direction of magnetic field plus Q charge will have linear motion in the direction of magnetic field. As a result, this charged particle will describe this type of helical path. This type of helical path about the direction of magnetic field, about z-axis which is parallel to the magnetic field. Due to the combined effect of the circular motion of the circular motion of the charged particle due to the combined effect of the circular motion of the charged particle in xy plane on account of the rectangular component v perpendicular of velocity, v perpendicular equal v sin theta of velocity of the charged particle and linear motion in the direction of magnetic field B, along z-axis due to the velocity rectangular component v parallel of the charged particle. The charged particle will be moving. The charged particle will be moving in a helical path as shown in the figure. Whose axis is parallel to the z-axis, is parallel to the direction of the magnetic field B. Here z-axis is the axis of the helical path and which is parallel to the direction of the magnetic field B. Now at t equal to 0 second, the charged particle was at the point A, and at t equal to t by 2 time, the charged particle will reach to the point C1, and at t equal to capital T, the charged particle will reach to the point C2, and at t equal to 2t, the charged particle will reach to the point C4. The time period of revolution of the charged particle is the time taken to travel the charged particle along that helical path from the point A to C2. The time period of revolution of the charged particle in the circular orbit of radius r in xy plane is given by t equal 2 pi r divided by v perpendicular. T equal 2 pi r divided by v perpendicular. 2 pi by v perpendicular, and putting the expression of r, we can write 2 pi by v perpendicular, 2 pi v sin theta dot mv sin theta divided by qb. mv sin theta divided by qb. Therefore, t equal 2 pi m. Therefore, t equal, that is the time period of revolution, 2 pi m divided by qb, which is independent of the angle theta and velocity. This is the time period of revolution. Of the charged particle. Time period of revolution of the charged particle moving in a pitch of helix. Now we have to explain what is pitch of helix. What is pitch of helix described by the charged particle? The pitch of helix, that is the linear distance. Covered by the charged particle the linear distance covered by the charged particle in the magnetic field, the pitch of helix, that is the linear distance covered by the charged particle in the magnetic field, in time equal to the one revolution, in time equal to the one revolution of its circular orbit or circular path, is given by small d equal v parallel dot t, where capital T is the time period of revolution of the charged particle. So here the linear distance traveled by the charged particle in one revolution is what it is denoted in the diagram. Small d is the linear distance traveled covered by the charged particle in one revolution parallel to the direction of magnetic field. Therefore, d equal v cos theta dot 2 pi m divided by qb. Therefore, d equal v cos theta 2 pi m divided by q dot b, where d equal actually v parallel dot t, which is the pitch of helix, linear distance covered by the charged particle in the direction of magnetic field in one complete, plus q be the charge which travels in this helical path and reaches to the point C2 in time t equal capital T in time period, and d is the distance traveled by the charged particle in the direction of magnetic field B, and here d is the pitch of helix.